taking science classes for our entire lives, we have learned a wide variety of things. For example, in chemistry, that water is a polar molecule. Or in biology, that the origin of the human race is from evolution, or the process of natural selection and genetic mutation over billions of years. Thanks to evolution, we humans are now slightly more intelligent than our Neanderthal ancestors of the past. Well, at least, most of us are. We've also learned, and some of us probably forgot, that fusion, the process in which hydrogen atoms fuse together at the center of the stars, is constantly underway. And through our years at Lewis Mills, we've practiced a process called the scientific method, in which we use empirical data, repeatable observation and experimentation to come to the closest approximation to the truth. In other words, we use evidence to know what is true. But this leaves out something important, I think. Something that should make us less afraid of science and even amazed by it. All it takes is a closer look. So as I said earlier, water is a polar molecule, which simply means that the distribution of electrons around the hydrogen atoms and the oxygen atom is skewed toward the oxygen, which gives water its unique property of being a universal solvent, important in many processes in our bodies. The amazing thing is that if water was not a polar molecule, life as we know it would not exist. We also know that the origin of mankind is through evolution and natural selection. But if we follow this process backwards, we would know that there's a direct chain from the first organism, from the first self-replicating bacterial cell to you, an unbroken chain. And if there was one mistake in that chain, one break, one organism that died before it could reproduce, and you would not exist. That knowledge is extraordinary. And finally, we also know about nuclear fusion at the center of the stars. With tremendous amounts of pressure and temperature, hydrogen atoms fuse together to form helium. And when stars run out of their energy, run out of their fuel, collapse and explode, they create the rest of the stable elements. I'd like all of you to look around you. Look at the people next to you. Look at your hands. Look at this room. All of it comes from the stars. We come from the stars. So yes, science teaches us about the world that we live in. But it also uncovers the beauty of our existence. The universe is not for us. We live near a small star, one of 100 billion stars in our galaxy, just one galaxy amongst billions of galaxies in our universe, each with their own sets of billions of stars. How improbable was it, those 14 billion years ago, at the beginning of the universe, that today, a group of sentient creatures would be sitting in a small auditorium, listening to a speech about the universe. So yes, science teaches us about the universe that we live in. But what I would like all of us to remember is that it also uncovers the beauty of that universe. All it takes is a closer look. Thank you.